Anybody not know?
I know what that is, a smoke detector.
Smoke detector. Everybody knows what this is? Smoke detector, right? Everybody knows how they sound? Let me play one for you. This is my jam right here. I listen to this on the way into work. It's really nice. That's great, right? Not so much. It's annoying, right? It's kind of a nuisance on purpose. So this is the world's greatest smoke detector right here, right? If someone's cooking popcorn way down somewhere, you can smell it, right? You can be in a school, they're cooking it several rooms down, you smell it. If it's burned, can you tell it's burned? Did you have to open the bag and look, or could you already tell? You could already smell it was burned, right? Or if you go outside, you can smell a fireplace or a campfire or leaves burning. Anybody smelled burnt hair before? Maybe, maybe not.
Burnt hair?
Burnt hair, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or burnt food. And we know what it is, right? We know just by smell what all those things are. Well, the fire detector, the smoke detector is not quite as good. Smoke actually has to go through it for it to smell it, and it just knows there's smoke. I don't know how much. It doesn't care if it's just a little bit of smoke from food on your stove, and you take the food off, there's no fire, it's just smoke. It's just going to go off, right? And the reason is because when we go to sleep, our nose goes to sleep, right? This great smoke detector, it goes to sleep, and smoke won't wake it up. So you have to have something like this. This is kind of like an alarm clock for smoke. So if you're sleeping at night, this wakes you up. Smoke makes you sleepier. If you don't have this, it's the smoke that hurts you. It's not people get burned in fires. It's not the hot. It's not flame. It's not heat. It's smoke that will hurt you in a fire. And you need to get out of the smoke because that's the first thing that'll get you before the others do. Alright? So as soon as we hear this, we want to get out of our house. If there is a fire burning right here, right now, what is everyone going to do?
Get out of the house.
Are we going to leave, or are we going to, like, you know, maybe get like a drink of water first? We're going to hang out. We're going to finish our card game. We're going to leave, right? Right away. We see it, we smell it, we know to get out. At night, when it goes off, we need to know what to do right away, right? We're going to want to wake. Who's a sleepyhead? I'm a sleepyhead, right? I don't want to really, I like to roll over. You wake up, you're like, I'll go back to sleep. Mom, I know, leave me alone, right? Well, when the smoke detector goes off, it's not, you don't get a chance to be a sleepyhead. You need to roll out of bed and know what to do right away. So who has a fire drill at school? Everyone has fire drills at school? Okay, at school, the fire department checks it once a year to make sure it's safe. You have sprinklers at your school. So if the school catches on fire, the sprinklers come on and put the fire out. And everyone's awake, so their smoke detector's working. Right? And there's exit signs, and you've done the drills, so everybody knows what to do at school. Who does fire drills at home? Yeah, a lot of us don't do fire drills at home. Most of us don't. But when that smoke detector wakes you up in the middle of the night and you're sleepyhead and you don't want to get out of bed and you have to figure out what to do then, it's the wrong time to have to come up with a plan when you're sleepy and you've not thought about it and you have a fire that's getting bigger.
And it's
right?
a fire,
oh, fire, yeah. An alarm, let you know to get out. So we need to know 2 ways out, right? So if there's a fire right here, which way are we going?
through the door, through the window.
Through the door, yeah. Or if that door is locked or broken, we'll go out a window, right?
If that's not working.
If the fire is right here on the outside of the building, where are we going?
Through the window.
Through a window, or there's another door. Let's go out this way, right? So we always want 2 ways out. Some rooms don't have 2 ways out, but almost everyone does. Okay? If you can't get out, if you absolutely can't get out, you're going to do the same thing, right? Smoke goes which way? Up? So we're going to go. Yeah, we're going down. We're going to get low and go, okay? We want to get out the fastest way. So if there's a door, we'll check the door and make sure the door's not hot. If the door is hot, or if there's smoke behind it, if you open it and there's smoke, if it's just a little bit of smoke, maybe you can look and see. If there's smoke coming in, you shut that door and keep that door shut, right? Now we need to stay low. We can call for help, yell for fire, try and wake other people up. If there's a window, we can try and go out the window. If we can't get the window open, that's another reason we do fire drills. Has your windows been painted? Maybe they're stuck, or maybe they just don't open anymore. When's the last time you opened the window? Text Texas, we don't use windows too much, right? It's super hot or super cold. We keep our windows shut, so they don't move up and down too often. We need to check them, make sure they work. Or can you break the window? Do you have something you can break the window? Don't use your hand or your leg, but you use something hard in your room, or you can just call out for help from the window. Does anyone live on the second story? Second floor? You're upstairs? So we need to get something like this. They sell these at like Home Depot or Lowe's, this little emergency ladder. And you need to practice. Like if you have this, you go, okay, I'm safe. I just throw it out the window. So you open the window and you throw it out the window and there goes your ladder, right? You have to know how to use it. So you have to practice before you have a fire. Because fire doesn't stop and wait for you to figure things out, right? It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So smoke goes up. We go. We're going to get low in. Go. And then we get out and we stay out.
We don't go back in.
Can't come back in. Because what happens to that little fire? It keeps getting bigger and bigger. It gets hotter and hotter. It makes more and more smoke. And that smoke, can we breathe it? Right? That's what I said gets us. If you breathe in that smoke, you choke. You can't keep breathing. You just can't do it. So you come back into a house, you make it in about 5 feet, take a couple breaths, it's over. You need to hopefully get back out. Yeah, push it.
Like before it comes out and you know it's going to come out because your alarm comes on, you could get a towel and wet in it and put it on your face so you can breathe.
Yeah, so I wouldn't really recommend that just because that means we're having to go get a towel, go get it wet, instead of we could have already been out of the house. So really what I want you to do is stay low and just get out. Plus then you're having to crawl like this. I just want you to be fast and get out. And where are the towels kept? Are the towels kept down low or are they kept up in a cabinet somewhere? Or a closet? So you'd have to actually kind of get up to get the towels even. So the best thing to do is just to get low and go, right? Get out the fastest way. And all of this you can plan out, right? So we'll go home and do a fire drill. When you get out, you're going to go to the front of the house because who's coming?
Ambulance.
Or the fire department.
And fire department.
The fire department's coming, right? If you're not out, what would we do? So we would get out, right? It's working. We don't have to get out just yet. I got a little ahead of myself. Yeah, the fire department's coming. So if you're not out in the front yard, the fire department doesn't know where you're at, right? We think you're inside. And I've not been to any of your houses before, so I have to go figure out where you're at in your house, if you're even in there. If someone's left in the house and you're out front, you can tell me where someone is, right? If you have a pet or anything, you can tell us, hey, somebody's still inside, or I have whatever in a certain room, right? You get your cat or your dog or something, so we can come help you out. So we want to make sure we have a fire plan that we practice at home and know what to do before it's too late. Does that sound good? How about this? Who sleeps with the door open? Nobody? Everybody sleeps with the door closed?
I'm normally sleeping.
I would love for you to sleep with your doors closed. Let me show you why. It's kind of bright. This is a house fire, right? This house burned down. Burned. The ceiling right here is all gone. This is burnt. This is a little burnt. And then they keep pulling ceiling till they find unburned. That means they found it and they can put it all out. But look, there's enough fire to burn up through the ceiling. This door was closed. Doors will stop a lot of fire and a lot of smoke. And it keeps the heat from coming in your room. This door right here was left open. You can see that too again. You see the difference? That's pretty crazy, huh? See that back there? Yeah. So if you go to like a nursing home or a hospital or a big office building maybe, a lot of times you probably don't even notice, but you'll walk through a set of doors that are left open. And those are fire doors. When there's a fire in the building, those doors are released and they swing shut and they close. It's just to stop smoke and heat from passing through the building and spreading. So doors will do you a lot to protect you, give you time for you to hear your alarm and get your thoughts together and then find your way out, right? So we're gonna roll out of bed. Smoke goes up. So we go down.